Welcome back. You're here today to join me to see if we can find out something about your soulmate. What is your life looking like? What is your path looking like with your journey towards your soulmate? Are they out there for you? Are they waiting, or is it not your time right now? We're going to have a look. Deep dive, 30 minutes. And at the end of this, if you feel like you want to know a bit more, there will be an extended version of this reading that you can go to. That will be on the Patreon channel, and you can follow the description and the link below, and that will take you to the extended version of this soulmate read that we're going to do for you today, okay? Just if you want to know a little bit extra. Sorry about the noise out there. My neighbors have just decided that they're going to mow the lawns. So let's get into it. Using your intuition about your soulmate. Okay, so this is what we're working on with your soulmate. What's their energy towards you? Deep freeze. 26 could be a number. The dreamer. This is your spirit. This is your energy for the whole thing. You're taking a leap of faith, following your dreams. Unexpected opportunities are out there waiting for you. So maybe you just need to give it a bit of a try, eh? Give it a bit of a go. But we'll see. We'll draw some cards here, and then we'll do some clarifiers on the extended version. But for now, this is going to be the first half. Second half will be on the Patreon version. Using your intuition, because right now you have all the cards in your hand. You've let go of all the things that have not served you well, and I think now you're just using your senses, right? I think you really need to use your intuition, because at some points before your intuition was developed, you were being used a lot. Well, not being used, but you had a tendency possibly to go and approach people who you thought could have been the one, but then all of a sudden they ended up just using you, and it became a repetitive, not abusive, but it could have been a bit of a toxic situation for someone coming in to use you, because you might have such a helping nature, a giving nature, and people would take advantage of you in that area. So now you have all the hands in your deck. Now you know every pathway. You know all the hands that are going to be dealt out to you. As in, if someone goes into a poker game, knowing every move that can be made, you will win every time. And I think you're going in with that mentality. As your intuition is developing. Don't know how far along it's been developed, but it's going to help you let go of things that happened to you previously, and to also find those people that are the users and abusers, the ones who wanted like to take advantage of you because of your giving nature, your helping nature. We've got another lion here, by the way. So I want to say, what have we got to do here? Deep freeze. I think maybe you've decided to give up a little bit. This looking for love type of thing. You are possibly looking for a spiritual guide to help you on your journey. I want to say that there's been a deep freeze. So 26 could be a number for you. Could be 26 is is an age. Could be an age or a significant date in your life. Could be the 26th of a month. It could even, your possible soulmate could be someone who was working Could be at a workplace. Could be, oh, okay. So there is a possibility that someone could come in, right? You're feeling a bit like, oh, I need to find a person. I need to find my soulmate. I need to find them. And so that's where you are sitting at the moment. And then all of a sudden, there could be someone that you spot. A person, a friend of a friend, person at work, co-worker, something like this. Somebody who will just trigger your senses. And you might be thinking, oh, I can have a relationship with these people, but you're not really paying attention to all the signs that are coming to you from the universe. Because you're so much wanting to rush into this, have a relationship there, that you could be wanting to partner up with someone, and you're not listening to the red flags, the signs that the universe is giving you. You don't want to pay attention to the lessons that you're supposed to be learning through this. So just be aware, pay attention to that. I think you might have a tendency to be attracted to people who want to use you. And this one here is the leap of faith. You could have been a person who likes to find partners that work a lot, but because they work so much, they don't have time to be emotionally available for you. Also, you could have a tendency to go towards people who take control a lot. And right now, you're possibly thinking that you want to offer some of your love to somebody else. You really want to give that to somebody else. However, it might be a bit of an issue for you, because possibly giving some of your emotional worth to someone else right now at this time might not be the right choice, might not be the right thing to go. Well, let's see what we have to go on. So this one here, I don't really, let's do some clarifiers. Is your soulmate around the corner? How long do we have to wait for the soulmate to come along? Because at the moment you're ready. You just need to work on your intuition. You need to make sure that you can avoid the people who are using you. And even though you want to be in a relationship right now, and you seem like things might be stagnant, things might be cold, maybe you're not strong enough to be by yourself. Maybe you're just feeling a bit weak now because you're by yourself. You could be thinking that people have forgotten about you, you know. You could be 26. That could be your age. That could be when you decided that, you know, I'm really ready to look for a partner. Something like that. What are these lessons? What are these lessons that you need to learn, that you're avoiding? That's what we're going to find. You still haven't grown the ability to stand up for yourself, communicate effectively, to tell a potential partner, soulmate, what you want. You haven't developed those skills yet. And you're also very nervous to move in any direction, to be honest. Because you're scared of the unknown, what's going to happen if you move in a direction that you don't really know where you're going. So this one here, the lessons that you aren't listening to, what would that be? That could be that the universe is telling you, just do it. Just go towards the person that you're feeling attracted to. They could be saying that. Or they could be saying, you know, Sometimes you feel like you don't want to speak up and say anything. You might have an interest in someone, right? You might be interested in someone, but you just stay in the background and you don't do anything. So maybe those lessons that you need to learn is you need to speak up more. If you want something, you need to go for it. And if you don't go for it, the opportunity might be put in front of you and then it will just disappear because you didn't move on what the universe was offering you. Maybe they've put someone in your path already and you've just kept quiet about it because you're too scared to say anything. Too scared to say anything. Too scared to make a move. I think you need to be a bit more you need to be bold. You need to test the waters. Be sure that you don't just rush in, just fast rush in and you don't assess the situation first. I feel like there could have been already a person put in your pathway for you to communicate with, but you just haven't. You've been too scared to make a move. All you need to do is have patience, test the waters first, assess the situation, how it is, assess that person. Maybe even maybe you're too scared to even start talking to people, just in case you get rejected, just in case something happens and they turn around and say, I don't want to have anything to do with you. Maybe they're absolutely the most opposite type of person that you normally deal with. So you don't want to talk to them because they're a new journey for you. What type of person has been using you? You've had to put in a lot of hard work with people before. Now you need to use your intuition. Because absolutely, you had to get rid of a person before. They must have stung you quite bad. They might have left a mark on you, to be honest. And as soon as you made the decision to get done with those people, you left. You didn't need any confirmation or any help from the universe or any help from spirits or guides or anything like that. You took it upon yourself to get rid of that toxic person in your life. And it was quite hard for you, I think, to let go of that person. Whoever the last person is you dealt with that has left a mark on you, they're the reason why you have been here in this deep freeze. That person, that lion who hurt you before, in that repetitive cycle, has progressed onto your current situation where you are right now. You're wanting your soulmate, but you're too scared to really go out there. You're too scared to go out there and be vulnerable again because you think you might get hurt. So instead you just put a pause on everything. You're wanting to offer what you have right now, but I think you don't. It's possibly you don't have anything to offer at the moment. As in, you need to work on yourself first for you to be emotionally okay. I think you want to have a soulmate, but I think you're not ready yet because you aren't healed yet yourself. These are the things you want. You want to be financially abundant. You want to have a loving relationship, one that probably could lead to marriage. But I think you're just not ready yet. You're not ready to make that commitment. Oh no, you're not ready to make the commitment yet. So is your soulmate out there? These are yes, no questions. Okay, so we've got 3 questions coming up for you now. Question 1, 2, and 3. This is the point where you think about your questions. And I will turn the cards over and it'll be either a yes or no question. Here, 2, question 1, question 2, question 3. Now, pause if you need to. Think about a question for question 1, 2, and 3, and I will give the answers. So we're going to turn them over now. Question 1. Your answer is a no. You need to work on independence and healthy boundaries for whatever that question is right there. Number 18 could be a number as well for you. Question 2 is a yes. You need to be working on your creativity, taking action, and being optimistic in a situation, whatever that is there. And so that's a yes for question 2. And question 3 is a no. No, be aware. I think it also works in with your intuition as well. Be aware of the stories that people tell you. Don't fall for every story that someone gives you. There's a lot of storytellers out there, my friend. So you need to be aware of just who is telling you the truth and who isn't, because at some point before you fell for people's lies, and you found it a lot of hard work to get rid of that person that you were dealing with before. And when you did, you came over here into this frozen stage, not wanting to progress anywhere because you're probably a bit nervous, a bit scared. So all this intuition, so put all of these 3 cards together. I think your intuition over here, it is calling you to take a pause. Use your intuition a lot when dealing with new people, especially when you're listening to what they have to say, because this question 3 here was a no. Okay. Then we've got your question 2 card here. It also comes into your current situation where you are right now, and I feel that the creative action that you're taking and being optimistic, so whatever this question was, be optimistic about that question, whatever it is. I don't know. Also here, because we've got the fire fairy, right? So I feel like this attitude towards your situation of being stuck at the moment, being cold, probably could be cold towards people as well. I think it's going to melt you a bit, as in, I don't know, cool you off, send a little bit of heat in this way to thaw you out a bit from this cold deep freeze moment that you got going on right here. And oh my geez, cats. And question 3 we've got question 1 we've got here is the independence and boundaries, setting healthy boundaries. So this one is definitely to do with your healthy boundaries, because at the moment I would say don't rush into anything. You have to work on yourself first. As much as you want to offer your love to someone else, you may have a tendency to let other people take control of you, and you may also have a tendency to if you've been around people who like to work a lot, or who like to be very negative of their emotions, like they don't want to give their emotions, they don't have time to share their emotions with you, that type of thing. I think you're looking for someone who will be more emotional, will be able to connect with you more on an emotional level. I think that's what you might be looking for. And at the moment you have people that you've got a tendency to go towards people who like to take control, and then you get silenced, eh? So you need to have those healthy boundaries here. You need to set healthy boundaries. Whatever question 1 was, that was a no, by the way. But I just want you to focus on your spirit for this whole soulmate thing, is that you need to focus on healthy boundaries, friend. And I don't think anything is going to start just currently, because you've got a lot to work on. You've got to work on trying to see what really is important to you, what you consider to be valuable. I also think that you have to work on, you don't want to start a relationship yet, I don't think. And I don't think you're ready to start in a This is to me this is a no commitment. I've got 2 no commitment cards in this soulmate thing. So I don't think that if you're looking for a soulmate, you're not going to find them in a relationship. Like if you're in a relationship at the moment, I don't think that they are the soulmate for you. I also think that if you get into a relationship fast, that might be your soulmate. It's not. Your soulmate will come when this freeze is over, when your emotional cups are full, when you are able to stand there very confident and say, yes, I have myself in order first, and then now that I'm in order, I'll be able to offer my love to you as well. I think you're ready to play the game. I think you're ready to play the game. To go out there and you hold all the cards. You hold all the tricks. You've got tricks up your sleeve. That's what you think, okay? Because you're starting to use your intuition now. I just think you need to work more on your emotional stability first. Don't rely on a person, a soulmate, to come in and make you feel whole. You know, don't rely on that person to come in and make you feel whole, my friend. You've already got rid of a bad situation. You don't need to be dealing with another one because you rushed too fast. So work on your healthy boundaries, being independent, being alone by yourself. Even though it's been a long time, keep it going for a little bit longer, because just because you rush into things doesn't mean it's right. You know what I mean? And here, eventually you will be able to take that leap of faith, follow your dreams, and there will be unexpected opportunities that will come out once you have developed in you know, implementing your healthy boundaries. Okay, friend? So that's what I have for you currently right now. For your soulmate, is there a soulmate out there? At the moment, I think not so much. Not yet. I think at the moment you're working on a whole lot of things that you can revisit this reading and you can go over it. But I feel for now, you've got a bit of work to do on yourself, and your soulmate could be just around the corner, but at the moment you've got a lot of work to do with you and yourself to get you right first, so that you can be ready for when that person comes in. Be on the same page and not thinking that it's a competition or a game, but being equal. Yeah. So that's what I got for you, friend. Hopefully things go well with your soulmate journey. And if you want to go over to the Patreon channel right now, I'm going to do some clarifying cards to find out a little bit more about exactly who your person is and the things that you need to do. We're going to clarify on all of a variety of these. So if you want to do that, there's a link at the bottom of the description box. But this right now is quite an in-depth read for you so far, and we're just going to pull a few more cards on Patreon just to give a bit more deeper look into the soulmate journey, my friend. So thank you for joining me, and if you want to, you can come over and join me on Patreon. Follow the link at the bottom. All right, thank you very much.